When you get your tickets to see him play, that is what you are paying for. Incredible dunk from DeRozan.
Ball with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Murray, no good. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Ingram kicks to Holiday. Lays it up off the glass.
Right there you see Holiday's toughness. Gets hit, able to maintain body control, finishes the play.
Right side Aldridge. Murray outside. Here's Forbes. Off target from outside. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Ball. Rebound San Antonio. And Forbes kicks to Lyles. Out to DeRozan. And the pass to Forbes. From downtown, the rebound by Brandon Ingram. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Pass to Holiday. Kicks it out to Williamson. And Aldridge comes over to help. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Watch out. When Favors gets loose around the rim, he can pound it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Murray. And he converts the layup.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Ingram passes the ball. Out to Ingram. Now here is Holiday. Guarded closer. Here's Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Murray outside. Out to DeRozan. Pass to Murray. Here's the three. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 5. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Outside DeRozan. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Murray dishes to Aldridge. Passes it to Forbes. 4 on the shot clock. Can't tie it up as that one misses. New Orleans leading by 3. Floats it up for Williamson. And Holiday kicks to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
I mean, showing great anticipation. Aldridge was all over that shot.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Stolen by Ball. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk goes...
You kidding me? It wasn't that Aldridge dunked it. It was the way he dunked it. He meant that one.
Williamson, the pass to Favors. Out to Ingram. Back to Favors. Shoots over DeRozan. Right wing. Here's Williamson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is where you like to see Zion go to work in the lane, where his size is a decided advantage.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he is checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got J.J. Redick. He's out there with Jackson. Hart is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Melly in at the power forward position. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Nice calculation by Mills and quick hands. We see it all the time. The turnover leading to points in transition.
And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Gay outside, out to White, launches a 3, hits it from 3-point range. White's got 5 now.
Demonstrating how efficient he is, Derek has a great feel for when to fire away.
There's the pass to Melly. Feeds it to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Mills. Back to White. He feeds it to Pirtle. And here's Mills from the arc. But they recover it. Ellenelli finds White. Another shot. Gay drives in, and the layup is up and in.
Well, when they give him the lane, Rudy Gay loves to create off the dribble in these situations.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Okafor's checked in for the Pelicans. Hayes comes in for Nicolo Melli. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him when we used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Here's Gay. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Spurs trail by 10. Here's Bellinelli. Banked in off the glass.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
The Pelicans have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Jackson kicks to Hayes. Pass to Redick. Out to the wing. Passes it to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Outside, Redick. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Reddick's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Back to White. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. White's got 7 now in this quarter.
Excellent setup. Gay has worked on his court vision over the years. Pays off right there.
Jackson in the corner. The pass to Okafor. Tipped away. And Hart has it in the corner. The three. No good that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And that's going to be a travel. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jackson. Out to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Outside Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Holiday's got 5 now.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
DeRozan passes to Aldridge. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Holiday dishes to Hayes. Ingram outside. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That is his first foul of the game. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Ball no good. Here's Forbes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pelicans.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 14 points and that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Aldridge out there with Lyons. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And Holiday kicks to Favors. Williamson outside. And he could not get that one to go. Wadica, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Every time I see Murray, I'm reminded that he has a lot of moves around the cup.
Left side, Ball for 3. Ingram rebounded by the Spurs.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Gay. Walker the pass to Aldridge. For 3, Murray, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Murray's got it back down to within single digits for the Spurs.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchup might be the best way to disguise this.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Wise. And New Orleans also making a change. Okafor's checked in. DeRozan passes to Walker. Stolen by Ball. And now the Pelicans on the break. Holiday with the ball. And the dunk by Williamson.
I love how efficient Zion is. Dependable at picking smart shots to take.
That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Aldridge.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting. You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's foul number 2 for him. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. DeRozan finds White. The putback, Okafor grabs the miss. Pelicans leading by 12. Knocks it loose. Pirtle with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. DeRozan passes to Mills. Good, and it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Mills has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Redick. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable. The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long. Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And the shot goes down. Mills has got 5 points now this quarter.
A proficient scorer out in space. Mills hustles up court, gets the look he wants.
And stolen by White. And White slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And that one drops.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
And stolen by Aldridge. Lobs it up there for White. And stolen by Williamson. To the right side. He lobs it up.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Spurs trail by 9. The shot and game clock separated by 4. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And the dunk by Williamson.
So quick to make his move. Zion gets to his spot before anyone can help.
Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by Hart. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So much pub for Zion coming into this league. I hope fans realize that it takes time to learn the NBA and to establish an identity.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ingram, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on. Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that were the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. And New Orleans also making a change. Drew Holiday's checked in for Josh Hart. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. 9 points for Drew Holiday.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out to DeRozan for the three. Forbes can't get it to go.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Okafor is checked in for Williamson. Ingram against DeRozan. Outside, ball. Back to Favors. Pass to Okafor. 5 to shoot. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. It's hauled in by Lyle. Spurs trail by 18. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Here's Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday. And the first one drops. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. And so Murray nails both of them.
I can't wait to see Murray reach his full potential. Reason why? Because he has a lot of it.
Ball kicks to Williamson. Feeds to Favors. Back to Williamson. Bucket is good. Williamson's got 33.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
To the paint. And then Gay with the dunk.
This is something Gay does wonderfully. an insane dunker who loves finishing strong at the rim.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Spurs.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level. DeMar DeRozan, so athletic, rising up to slam it home. Great finish.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Lobs it up for Favors. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Down by 12. And again, it's DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan's got 8 points in the quarter.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
To the left side wing. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. For San Antonio, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. At the top of the key, Favors. Baseline jumper. Favors. It's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
You love the effort of Favors. On the glass, he's a scrappy player who comes away with second chance opportunities for his club.
The Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in. The Pelicans shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. And he commits the intentional foul. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Mills can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Zion Williamson.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Here's Favors, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Pirtle.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Spurs foul. Rudy Gay. That's his second personal foul. Shooting in New Orleans. Nicola Melli.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. 9 seconds left in the game. White, wide open. He fires. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.
So to see them triumph against a team that nobody thought would ever lose a game, oh man, you can't make this up.
It was really great to see, and the series was so fun to watch. But more importantly for me, I love seeing the stories behind some of these players. Obviously, the #1 draft pick coming to that team and learning about his background, almost making collegiate sports.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. Now here's Williamson. Holiday surveying the floor. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now, here's Ball. Shot clock at 5.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Barnes against Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. And it's Williamson missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Ingram. The Kings getting the bucket. Ball kicks to Ingram, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one, and the technical free throw is good.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
Here's Williamson over Bielitsa, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise. Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Ball, the pass to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Kings have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Ball with the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. Then for the Kings, Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Hield comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Then for the Kings, Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 7-point differential. A floater. No good that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Melly passes to Jackson. Here's Hart. Pass to Okafor. Back to Hart. Just 4 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its second championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
Hayes, he's checked in for Jahlil Okafor. And the Kings also making a change. Holmes checked in. Here's Hield. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
On the wing, Jackson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Joseph with the rebound. The Kings trail by 11. Here's Hield. And it's Melly with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Jackson has the open look. Off target with his 3. Now here's Bazemore. Tight defense on him. Off on the layup. Up in time. Not going to go that time. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Parker. And it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. Pass to Melly. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
And it's Fox with the jam.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Hart. Back to Hayes. Shoots over Holmes. Connects on the 9-footer. Hayes has got 8.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Now here's Hayes. 8 points for him. Belly, but they get it back. Out to the right wing. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Kings. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Fox goes in. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
The Kings trail by 9. And here is Fox.
And he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Melly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Hart. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Heel.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Okafor has really nice chemistry with his teammates. I mean, good establishing eye contact and then rising up to throw down those alley-oop passes.
Fox, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Here's Fox, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got 28 points for the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Williamson trying to free himself up. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Fox. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, such a terrific pass. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Fox. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 32 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And Fox excelling at scoring through contact that time. Always looking to take it all the way to the rack.
And the first half is now in the books. Pelicans lead by 7.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They've got the 7 points. And that should...
We play through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Ball with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Floats one. Kept alive by Sacramento. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. New Orleans leading by 9. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Phenomenal athleticism from Ingram. I mean, really looking to rip that basket up with that strong dunk.
Here's Bogdanovich. 90 seconds now into the second half. Bielitsa outside for Bagley. Barnes up top. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. It's Fox with the drive. It's Bielitsa, and Fox has it in the corner. Tries yet again, and it's good on the way in. Fox has got 35.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
On the wing, Jackson. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. He feeds it to Favors. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Marvin Bagley picks one up. So for the Pelicans, Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Barnes. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogan Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Pelicans leading by 11. Here's Hart. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Hart's got 8 points.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Joseph, that's good.
Yeah, capable from the interior. When Joseph has the space needed to get a shot off, he uses it.
Jackson down low. Joseph on him. Jackson dishes to Hayes. Back to Jackson. Pass to Favors. And he banks in the layup. He has 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, because Corey Joseph, when he has the ball, is always in a probing posture, he's hard to guard without fouling at times.
And he makes the first. So for the Pelicans, Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Hayes. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. And the Kings also making a change. Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Hield kicks to Joseph. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in.
Brandon Ingram.
Hield outside. Knocked away. Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, ball snuck out there, capitalizing in transition, but his speed, part of that equation, too. Good job by Ball.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And Joseph drops them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And there's the pass to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ingram drawing the double team. Outside for Redick. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Gets it down to single digits.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Passes it to Redick. Back to Ball. Here's Hart. From outside, off the mark. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Giles. Offensive rebound. The second effort. And Okafor with the block.
And the reach of Okafor cannot be understated. I mean, when he's around, he's very good at getting those big calls up quickly and batting shots away.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Ingram outside. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Giles, and it's Barnes in at the small forward.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ingram right side. A 3 ball. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Kings moving the ball around. And the call on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Left side favors. The kick out to Holiday. The drive by Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Ingram. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Ingram, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Ball. To the inside. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Fox. And Derek Favors pulls it down. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the wing right side. And it's Favors that time on the assist by Holiday. Favors has got 10 points here in the second half. The Kings trail by 11. Fox with it. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ingram dishes to Holiday. Outside, Ball. The kick out to Holiday. Ball against Bagley. Ball with the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 13. Look, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Bielitsa, who's checked in for the Kings. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run right now.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And here's more outside. Rebound by Bielitsa.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Frank Jackson, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Second team foul. Checking in for your Pelicans.
Okafor against Joseph. Pass to Giles. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The open shot by Brewer. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's off on the first.
I tell you what, coming straight to the NBA after just 1 year at Duke, Okafor making an immediate impact in the NBA.
On offense, here are the Kings. They trail by 18. Now, here's Brewer. D right on him. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 19-4 run. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Giles. Covered by Okafor. Giles kicks to Len. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
collegiate sports and then having an injury and then finding his competitive fire under the NBA 2K umbrella through the NBA 2K League. What's it like to work with people and see these human interest stories in the league?
I love it, man. I want to shout out our broadcast team for bringing those stories to life, right? You know, and even just like JBM being a former tennis athlete.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. DeRozan out there with Lyons. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. Back to Murray. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Back to Fox. Bogdanovich looking around. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Bogdanovich knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Fox against Murray. They get it back.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Here's Bogdanovich, and he gets it to go. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair, and you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Here's Forbes, and a miss there on the triple. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
DeRozan against Barnes. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Wiles. Just 5 on the clock. Forbes hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Fox. He's guarded closely.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
DeRozan's shot is off.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And I love whenever Bagley goes to that floater, showing he has a little jump in his game.
Right side, DeRozan. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Down low. Bagley with the block.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. White comes in for Bryn Forbes. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Hield with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And White kicks to Murray. Aldridge inside, defended by Bagley. And the Kings with possession. They're on a 13-3 run. The kick out to Fox. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Just another way Aldridge beats you as a facilitator. Very comfortable making decisions.
Bagley, rebound by Murray. And so White will bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing here by 8. Gay can't get it to go. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Fox, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Healed the pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
It's Gay on the way. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's the Sacramento Kings sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Kings really take control here.
On the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Bagley and Giles, both former Blue Devils, are the 4 and the 5. And it's Bazemore at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Gay with it, picked up by Bagley. And Walker kicks to Mills. Walker, bounce pass. Here's Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I
my
was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No
and,
kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Jabari Parker comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield. Spurs also with the sub. Lyles checked in for Rudy Gay.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Joseph down low. Covered by Mills. Holmes controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Passes to Mills. Takes the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Pirtle. And Forbes kicks to Bellinelli. Spurs working the ball around now. There's Walker with the three. No good that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. To the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And some changes here for the Kings. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Then for the Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Derek White subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Fox looking it over. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Inside, here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Fox passes to Holmes. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Spurs trail by 16. And there's the feed to Forbes. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Parker. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Here's DeRozan. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Fox kicks to Barnes. No good with the triple. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Chalk up 2 there. Barnes has got his first basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
Sacramento making some changes. Giles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Parker. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bryn Forbes. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now Fox. He has 6. Bielitsa with the bucket.
How about that? Bielitsa rising up and firing. That's a confident-looking shot.
Outside DeRozan. 1 second left. Makes it off the glass. DeRozan's got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Sacramento.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and guys, some say the shooting guard position has been a little thin in recent years, but the sharp shooting. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Shot clock at 5. Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game.
Bielitsa does a good job of staying active and with his shot that time.
Here's Murray. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Fox. High post Bagley over Murray. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Alex Lenz checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Corey Brewer's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Here's Parker. The putback. Rebound by Murray.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's DeRozan. Count it. Good. DeRozan's got 10.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Fox passes to Len, and it's good for 2. And the Kings lead by 17. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So a franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Fox finds Brewer. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. He's got 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Fox against Wiles. Here's Parker, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated. And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. I mean, he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
Kings leading now by 20. The pass to Bazemore. Back to Fox. Kings moving the ball around. And stolen by Murray. Rosen dishes to Forbes. Fires from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. To the inside. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Fox. Parker's got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Aldridge down low. Len on him. From inside. And it's Aldridge missing. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. He dishes it to Len. Over Aldridge. Misses off the left iron. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Parker with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Len.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And DeRozan kicks to Forbes. Pass to Murray. Back to Forbes. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Forbes has got 4 points this quarter.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
and he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Giles in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Heady play by Bjelica.
That free throw good from Bjelica. He's off on the second. Spurs trail by 20. Pass to Mills from outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And the Kings going the other way now. Outside, Fox. To the paint. It's Bjelica. 2 free throws coming up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Fox passes to Giles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. It's Bjelica. And Pirtle pulls it down. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Count that one.
That's a correct route. We talk about that with receivers in the NFL and the NBA. Still important. Rudy Gay on route there.
And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Kings making a change here. Bagley's checked in. And here is Bjelica. Kicks it to Joseph. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Bagley the pass to Bjelica. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, Bagley is an unselfish big, not always looking to score.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Now here's Walker. Pirtle inside. Defended by Bagley. It's stolen by Hield. Loud pass to Bagley. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Bagley can really get up and extend.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Passes it to Gay. Pirtle kicks to Walker. Takes a 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hield the pass to Joseph. Back to Bjelica. 6 on the shot clock. All sorts of time. Rebound San Antonio. White down low. Joseph on him. Here's Pirtle. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Now the pass to Joseph. Back to Hield. Barnes outside. over Bellinelli. And the shot is long.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Marvin Bagley.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Walker with it, picked up by Joseph. Lobs it up there for White.
Well, a pretty decent distributor at his position. Rudy's good at getting rid of the ball that time.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Bagley, and he lays it straight in.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
That's his first personal foul at the line for the Spurs. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so Walker nails both of them. Here's Joseph. Here's Bazemore. Good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
Beast played college basketball, Walnut played college basketball. So to kind of bring light to the fact that these gamers aren't your average gamers, they were active athletes, says a lot about what it takes to be a 2K League Pro.
And speaking of being a 2K League Pro, you guys have some great stuff going on right now with team tournaments. Let the 2K fans know what you guys are up to.
Yeah, the NBA 2K League Draft Prospect Series.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The action always in full swing. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Now here's Favors. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Aldridge has all the tools to protect the rim. He's only averaged 1 block a game for his career, but he got it done on that play.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Ball. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
On the drive, Lonzo's footwork is tremendous. The defense can't keep up with him.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Aldridge finds Murray. Off target from three-point range. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Close it up for Williamson. And stolen by Aldridge. Inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Spurs working the ball around now. Murray outside. Here's Forbes. San Antonio again missing. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
To the paint. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist from DeRozan.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here is Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Murray for 3. Kept alive. Back to DeRozan. Murray outside. Rejected by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
Aldridge, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Ingram following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. The kick out to Holiday to the inside. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Nelly is checked in for Favors. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Then for the Spurs, Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. White comes in for Brent Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. DeRozan against Jackson. Great D that time from Redick. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Melly. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Mills in the corner. Three-pointer. And it's Melly with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Stolen by Gay. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Aldridge, the pass to Gay. Back to Aldridge. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Pelicans, Okafor's checked in for Zion Williamson. Hayes comes in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Josh Hart in for Ingram. Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. Lonnie Walker comes in for Patty Mills. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Walker. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's Walker. And Aldridge slams it in. And here are the Pelicans now. They trail by 3. To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Gay kicks to White. And a wide-open look for Walker. LaMarcus Aldridge has been on display for San Antonio. He's playing defense with a huge chip on his shoulder. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Bellinelli is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Pirtle. Then there's Derek White. And it's Walker in at the 2-guard. Redick for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. San Antonio leading. Feeds to White. Taken away by Hayes. And here's the fast break. Outside Jackson. He's in the post. He's covered by Gay. Tries again. Okafor kicks to Hayes. Okafor trying to get open. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got his second basket.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Walker against Jackson. Walker the pass to Bellinelli. From past the arc. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Pass to Okafor. And Okafor slams it in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Gay passes to White. Shot is good off the back rim and in. White's got his first points of the game.
Nice play call. Good execution. Derek's become a reliable performer for this team.
Jackson against Bellinelli. Here's Hart. No good from outside. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game. Drew Holiday's checked in for New Orleans. All comes in for Frank Jackson. Then for the Spurs, Lyles checked in for Gay. And Murray subbed in for Derek White. And here's Walker outside. Walker missing again.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Goes up. And Holiday throws it down.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly, puts himself in the right position to finish.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Nicole O'Malley comes in for Hayes. And it's Ingram in for Josh Hart. The Spurs also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Mills in for Walker. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Brandon Ingram is a fascinating player, multi-dimensional and versatile. Needs to keep improving.
Zion Williamson's checked in for Derek Favors. And San Antonio. Oh, what a play!
Watch your hands! Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
Ball kicks to Ingram. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Spurs have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. And the dunk by Williamson.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Aldridge dishes to Mills. DeRozan surveying the D. Lets it go with a 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
The kick out to Holiday. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's DeRozan with the drive. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Hey, keep the ball moving. Holiday showing good leadership, running the offense all the way through.
Mills finds DeRozan. Stolen by Ball. Over in the corner, Williamson. With 1 on the clock, can't capitalize inside.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was the most they trailed by. And that'll do.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for New Orleans right now, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at center. DeRozan for 3. Pelicans pull it in.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Lyles passes to DeRozan. Here is Forbes, covered by Williamson. Here's Lyles, and he uses the glass on the layup. Miles got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Williamson dishes to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Murray against Ingram. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. The shot's good from Forbes. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Favors. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's DeRozan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
DeRozan passes to Pirtle. Taken away by Hayes. To the wing right side. Outside for Jackson. At the heart. Okafor in the post. Pirtle's there. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there. And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
DeRozan's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 5. To the inside, Jackson. Gay with the block, and he recovers it. Redick passes to Okafor. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Okafor's got 4 this quarter.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Redick against White. Back to Redick. Lets the 3 fly. The three-pointer is right on target. Redick's got 5.
And if you let Redick set his feet and just catch and shoot, you're in for a long night.
To the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Both good from the line that time. And so White will bring it up for the Spurs. The lead is 2. The Pelicans have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And it's tied up with that one. 11 seconds left in the third. Stolen by Holiday. Now here's Redick, a fast break opportunity. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Murray. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. Right side, Ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Melly. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Spurs shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Aldridge. And here's Walker outside. Pelicans pull it in.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Walker. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Patty Mills. And finished off by Williamson.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Passes it to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the basket is good. And that's 17 points for DeMar DeRozan.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
It's Ingram on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Rejected by Ingram. Now here's Ball. And Derek Favors with the slam.
The chemistry Favors has with his teammates is outstanding. Really punches the basket through the rim on these alley-oop jams.
And he knocks down the first one. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Ball kicks to Holiday. Inside. Here's Ingram. Kicks it out to Williamson. They get a hand on it. Murray with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And DeRozan at the basket on the assist by Murray. DeRozan's got 12 points in just the second half. Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
The first one falls.
So much pub for Zion coming into this league. I hope fans realize that it takes time to learn the NBA and to establish an identity.
Spurs trail by 3. Murray surveying the D. And Forbes has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And it's Williamson missing.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Here's DeRozan. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one is on Holiday.
Loaded up with a lot of confidence. DeMar DeRozan can be a big-time performer.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And that free throw good from DeRozan.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Ball against DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game. .143 left in the fourth quarter.
Big one. Coach feels comfortable going to Zion when it matters.
Outside DeRozan. On the pass to Walker. Looking to end his cold spell. Shooting. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ingram outside. Favors trying to break free. Good!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments. You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Murray against Ingram. There's the dish to ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
An unselfish young guard. Lonzo Ball takes pride, in my opinion, of success of others. Probably why his teammates love playing with him. Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. Kicks to Walker. And it's Ingram with the rebound. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
J.J. Redick, the former Blue Devil, has really developed into one of the game's most deadliest shooters, adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Outside for Murray. That 3 off the mark. Williamson looking it over. Over Murray. Misses the shot. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
which allows teams, franchises to host tournaments. And this year, the caveat is versus last year, we only had 1 to 2 players get in. The whole team is able to enter and win draft eligibility. That draft eligibility will allow them to participate in our December winners event. And hopefully, if they're selected, they'll be able to participate in our February combine.
I want to pick your brain a little bit.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the...
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. GA,
hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the center, filling out the middle. Holiday. Favors passes to Ingram. Ball against Fox. 5 to shoot. Lobs it up for Favors. Doesn't go for him. Fox feeling it out a bit. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Pass to Bielitsa. On the wing, Barnes. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. The wide open look here for Fox. No good on the 3. Williamson left side. And the dunk by Williamson.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength. It's the body control.
Here's Fox. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Barnes kicks to Bogdanovich. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, GA, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
Now, here's Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
We've seen Fox step up as a leader recently. He knows his teammates look to him, and he's happy to lead the charge.
Fox hits them both.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Williamson trying to free himself up.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift on his hands. And then we all know how it is.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And it's ball in the corner. There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
Fox with the steal. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Poke loose. Back to Ball. The wide open look here for Holiday. Offline with his three. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. Good work there as it goes. Fox has got 10 points.
It's good seeing Fox work his magic down there, looking unafraid, even though he's not the biggest of guys.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him. And it's Bagley that time on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Ball kicks to Holiday. Williamson dishes to Favors. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Outside, Joseph. On the wing, Heel. Again, the miss by the Kings. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Sacramento. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Hart. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Hayes. And it's Melly in at the four-man position.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Here's Joseph. And it's Melly with the rebound. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's his first foul. The Pelicans trail. Here's Hart. Redick is in the corner. Fires the three. The great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Pelicans shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. Okafor, the pass to Melly. New Orleans moving the ball around. The shot by Redick, no good. Kings leading now by 5. Here's Bazemore. And then Heel with the dunk.
Just another way Hill can generate offense, making good on the second chance opportunity.
New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Melly passes to Jackson. Here's Melly. Pass to Hart. It's Reddick on the wing. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Not just a shooter, Reddick can also get inside, effective at exploiting holes in the defense.
Joseph, the pass to Holmes. Outside, Reddick, and it's in there. Now it's just a 3-point Kings lead.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Reddick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Bazemore with it. Healed left side. Down low. Joseph goes up and lays it nice and easy. Joseph's got his first 2 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Jackson. To the middle. Okafor finds Reddick. And he's good on the 3-ball. Reddick's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Joseph against Jackson. The pass to Bazemore. On the wing, Heel. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Kings have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Holmes with it. Guarded now by Jackson. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 4.
And reading shot trajectories is a skill that Parker has worked on over the years.
It's stolen by Heel. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Bazemore misses. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Jackson kicks to Reddick. Back to Jackson. The shot missing. Good D by Parker. Stolen by Jackson. Holmes with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. Oh, Healed in position. The jump hook. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Healed's got 6 points.
But looking more active inside Hill, it's important that he keeps looking to score close to the bucket.
Jackson passes to Reddick. Nailed from 3-point land.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
To the inside. It's deflected. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Finished off the break. Now just a 1-point Kings lead.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Here's Holmes. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Heel kicks it to Bazemore. Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on a tremendous start for De'Aaron Fox. He had 10 points and
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Wiley is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
How do you not love Fox? I mean, he's a crafty point guard who possesses some real power.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Ingram passes the ball. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Pelicans shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Barnes with it. Favors picks him up. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 14 points.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdan Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Now Fox. 14 points for him. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Here's Ingram. And he overshot that one, missing.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Giles checked in for Bielitsa, and Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Ball feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Holiday finds Ingram. 6 to shoot. Inside, Hayes. Great D that time from Bagley.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here's Barnes. He dishes it to Bagley. And stolen by Williamson. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Holiday. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's an explosive, athletic guard. And I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Listen, you better know where Fox is at all times, especially in transition, where he is downright dangerous.
Ball with the bucket.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Outside, Fox. Got a hand on it. Passes to Giles. At the elbow, it's Hield. Barnes dishes to Bagley. Hield, the pass to Giles. Back to Hield. 4 on the clock. No good on the shot. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And Holiday, here we go.
Great.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Kings have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's Okafor missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Redick surveying the D, and Holiday has it in the corner. To the paint. Here's Okafor. It's deflected.
The concentration from Barnes on defense. He knows exactly when to attack the shot.
And they're able to recover. Giles kicks to Holmes. Over to the left wing. The dish to Fox. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Fox has got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings.
Well, we've seen more of this recently from Fox, a confident, efficient offensive player who looks to score often.
He gets it up. That shot, no good. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Then there's Favors, and it's Melly in at the power forward. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Williamson in the post. Guarded by Fox. Good work defensively by Fox.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the persistence of Bogdanovich. I mean, I love watching him work hard in these transition situations.
Hope they get it back. Here's Hart. And the Pelicans miss again. Kings leading now by 15. And here is Fox. Barnes. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Kings moving the ball around. Bogdanovich, no luck. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Kings, another fast break chance right here. Bagley with the bucket.
This is what the coaching staff wants from Bagley, for him to be confident and to take these shots.
Hart. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Bogdanovich finds Bagley. A pass to Fox. An easy 2 points on the layup. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, and look at the strength of Fox. Amazing how he maintains control despite getting roughed up a little.
Williamson left side. Outside Holiday. And the 3 off target. Kings leading now by 17. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
For Sacramento, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And Fox gets it to go.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. Brewer is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. The Pelicans also changing it up. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Kings.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Here's Hayes. Here's Okafor. And it's good, 2 points.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Joseph with the ball. Now Okafor defending. And finished off by Bagley.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Pass to Hayes. It's hauled in by the Kings.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Loud pass to Bagley. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Sacramento making a switch here. Len's checked in.
Alex Len.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Bagley able to finish.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And the basket by Brewer.
And Brewer has such terrific length, which he uses expertly down inside to bury shots.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And here are the Kings now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And Bazemore kicks to Joseph. The tray. The putback. Misses the follow-up. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead, and it was...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
words of encouragement for upcoming players that are looking for an opportunity.
your team tournaments. Be the best teammate you can be. Make sure your team has the most chemistry on and off the court so that when you compete in these other events that are going on where it might not be team-based like the Combine in February, you will be able to still show teams the same amount of skill that you took to win that tournament. You can show it in the Combine.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And a lot of style and a lot of confidence coming off the King.
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. And for San Antonio, DeRozan out there with Lyons. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Here's Barnes. The shot from the low post is good.
Barnes can be hard to contain sometimes around the rim. He can create just enough space to be effective.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. Sacramento grabs the miss. Fox with it. Bogdanovich up top. Back to Fox. Off target from outside. The Spurs have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
After Forbes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. For 3, Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Now here's Fox. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. No good. Shot missing. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. It's stolen by Bagley. Wiles against Barnes. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Up and in on the layup.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Now the pass to Lyles. Out to DeRozan. Tries a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside, Fox. And the shot is good.
How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
To the inside. In the dunk by Lyons.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Fox. And the layup's good off the glass. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Here's White. Sacramento making their last shot. Back to Pirtle. White finds Pirtle. Kicks it out to Gay. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Off target from the wing. The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Lobbed up there for Fox. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, how about the ups right there from De'Aaron Fox, slamming that oop down.
Bellinelli passes to Mills. Here's White. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he definitely forced that shot, guys. He had plenty of time to adjust himself and kick the ball out and look for a better shot. Have to give credit to the defense there, too.
Now, here's Bielitsa. A floater. Bagley the pass to Bielitsa. And here is Fox. There's the three. They get it back. And here comes White, leading the fast break. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And solid at feeding his guys the ball. Rudy has no problem giving it up that time.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Fox with the drive. It's stolen by Bellinelli. And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Outside, Fox. 1 second left. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the small forward position. It's his first trip to the line.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
And so Walker nails both of them. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 2, Joseph uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Walker in the post, covered by Hield. Walker's shot is off. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Gay can't hit.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
He kicks to Aldridge. Lyles passes to Forbes. To the right side. For three, Murray buries it from three-point range. Murray's got 8.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive. Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Shot's good by Lyles. Now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Holmes, good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
He's going to throw his arm out trying to make a pass of that length.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Bogdanovich. Bazemore. No one around him. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Joseph's got his second bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
Derek White's checked in for the Spurs. Then for the Kings, Bagley, he's checked in for Parker. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. White against Bogdanovich. The 11-footer. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Kings have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And stolen by Murray. Out to DeRozan. Pass to Murray. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. DeRozan finds Murray. A three-pointer off the mark. Sacramento's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Fox against DeRozan. Fox dishes to Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. Fox, no good.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Here's Fox. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Then for the Kings, Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Bagley, and it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. From deep, Walker. The rebound by Giles. The Kings leading, and they're moving it up. Here's Hield. Can't hit the reverse layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
He gets it in there.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer, Hield. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Pirtle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And guarding Pirtle is never easy. He's got so many moves and ways to get defenders to be overly physical with him. And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, with double checking, and the game continues on.
Tie game in San Antonio. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. No good on the triple. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Murray, and the layup is good. Murray's got 10 points in the game. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's going to nail me.
And stolen by Murray. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Nice hustle there. You can count on DeRozan for this. He works so tirelessly as a scorer.
Some changes for Sacramento. Ken Bazemore comes in for Bogan Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's DeRozan. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Joseph. Good on the shot. He's got 6.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Parker's checked in. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Forbes. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And the Kings going the other way now.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Lyles.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Inside. Bagley finds Joseph. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Bagley. The rebound by the Spurs. Lyles got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Spurs passing it around. DeRozan on the wing. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. DeRozan's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs. Here's Joseph, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Giles comes in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Pass to Parker. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Right wing, 5 on the clock. And Poeltl sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Poeltl punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Mills, he's checked in for White. Fox, he's checked in for the Kings.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If you can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Poeltl, the pass to Mills, and he gets the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Fox. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
Gay can't hit.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And the pass to Holmes. It's stolen by Bellinelli. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Shot's good by Walker.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Kings trail by 8. Here's Fox. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right side, Fox. Poeltl with the steal. And it's Walker penetrating. Banked in off the glass. Walker's got 8 points.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Spurs leading by 10. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Buddy Hield is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Giles in at the center, locking down the middle.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Fox, and Poeltl sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. Some changes here for the Spurs. DeRozan comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Lonnie Walker. Sacramento also making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And Bielitsa in for Fox.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Kings trail by 14. Loud pass to Bagley, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Forbes, and yes, it's good. Forbes has got 4 this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Hield. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Spurs leading by 16. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And the Spurs with some changes. Miles checked in for game. And it's Whiten for Bryn Forbes. Hield kicks to Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
Well, you have to keep check on Aldridge. Otherwise, with his length and timing, it's impossible to stop that kind of play.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
No question, he got bumped on that shot. Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
And the Kings making a change here. Fox is checked in. Murray, no good. The Kings trail by 20. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Hield.
So good and so dangerous is De'Aaron Fox out in transition.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox getting some room and getting up.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. And stolen by Bielitsa.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory.
Too much
at that.
Well, Bagley can really get up with that length. That's a nice throwdown.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Murray, the pass to White. Aldridge dishes to DeRozan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Kings trail by 14. Here's Fox. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Finding more and more ways is De'Aaron Fox to score the basketball. That time gets contact.
1:07 left to play here in the fourth. And stolen by Barnes. To the middle. That's tipped, but they recover it. Bagley kicks to Fox. Tries again. He lays it in. Fox has got it back down to single digits for Sacramento.
Tough matchup here, and Fox has it going right now. The lefty getting some room and making it happen.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Ball's knocked loose. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
De'Aaron Fox every night can bring that kind of activity. That's what makes him so tough.
Pass to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off home.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And Patty's just so aggressive out there on the floor and forces the defense's hand, constantly looking to get either contact or get himself to the free throw line.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
Count that one.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Here's Walker. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Joseph. No good. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Even early on. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for